What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna hit the junkyard. I got an email for an EF sedan that just came in and it looks super duper mint. One, it's the same year. Two, it's the same color. And honestly, I'm not looking for anything. I just want to go and check it out. I'll throw a picture of the car on the screen right now, how I saw it in the email. Really curious to see the condition of it now that it's sat into the yard. But we're about to pull up. We'll see you guys inside. Interesting enough, they moved the row forward. There's supposed to be a row here, but the car that I'm looking for, it's like row 37 or something, so it's like halfway over there. I figured let's just walk the beginning rows, even though this is all the same cars from last time. Yep, there are a couple empty rows that I see over there. I don't think they're filling that today, but I mean, hopefully we'll find something interesting. EK per usual. And you know, it's funny, it's always the sedans that come in now. Rarely see the coupes, rarely see the hatch. What is this? CL? Camrys. The yard's getting taken over by Camrys. Camrys are the new Accords. Accord. Toyota. Like, there's nothing here. All empty. Even over there is empty. Some hybrids. More hybrids. I don't know if these are first gens or whatever. A lot of the article says to get the first gen electric power steering rack, and sure enough, it's already gone. I've actually never been inside a hybrid before to see the whole shebang with the EPS. Maybe we'll find one that is still in the car so we can look at how it's all set up. Here's another one. Does this one have an EPS? I'm pretty sure it does. Kind of hard to see, but I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't want to take all this stuff off because I'm not really digging for it, but this one looks like the one that I got. Yeah, you can kind of see the motor up there. I do need all the plugs for the membrane because mine doesn't have it. I guess we'll dive into it once we start getting into the EPS installation. Honda Accord automatic. I don't know what the hell this is. The whole face of this Civic is gone. Shit. There's a row 39. What is this? Toyota Celica 1979. Got the new G's. A Bride Lomax. Feels super fake. Ooh, I got a white DA. This actually came in here complete. I saw it. Automatic. Oh damn, pretty clean in here, other than it being in the yard. But got the cargo on here. Oh wow, factory. DA trailing arms and front spindles are the easiest. Big brake upgrade you can put on an EF if you can't find an EX. And I noticed on this side, yikes, I would take this long block, but I don't need it. But I'm like, it is hard to find a B18A1 these days for not an arm and a leg, but there's no sale going on, and I didn't bring all my big boy tools for that reason. Oh, that's pretty clean. How many miles? What's the mileage on this? 168. Dang. Yikes. All right, this is road 37, and here is the sedan. Now, I can't say how good the passenger side looked because the photos from the driver. Okay, I mean, except for this, that's new. That's freaking awesome. Damn, it looks just like my car. That dashboard. Look at that radio though. Oh, they took the pedal assembly because this is a 5-speed. Damn, transmission feels really good too. But what is this? Audio Vox. Interesting. Dashboard is broken over there. Broken, shattered over there. AC delete, gone. You see, this is the thing about these dashboards. People just tend to break them, and even if it's like broken a little bit, it still bothers me. So look, somebody took the main relay, which sits over here, and somebody broke all of that to get to it. Steering column back here. Damn, it looks good. Kind of unfortunate that people would do that, you know, but you can't control everybody that comes into the yard. I do need these though, but I don't need it. Looks aftermarket, so no clock, no AC. Oh, I need the door panel. I'm definitely taking this. The hood was clean, so I'm not sure what happened here. Oh. They definitely had a car stacked on top. This car got smacked in the back. You can see it's all lifted. Okay, so I had my nephew go to my car and take some pictures. This right here is back right, passenger rear. Right here in the top, torn. This one right here is driver left, so driver rear. You can see all that's torn up right there. It's kind of hard to see. These are clean as well. And then we have, this is the driver's side. This whole entire top is gone, right? And then this one is passenger front. This whole top section is starting to peel off right there. So it looks like I'm probably just gonna take all 4 door panels because these are all super duper clean. I mean, other than this little indentation right there from the steering column sitting on it. Look at that. Aftermarket cruise control. Interesting. Right there. Interesting. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna pull all door panels off because when am I gonna come across another clean set? Or cleaner than mine, right? Suddenly, I don't want the back door panels because I cannot open this freaking lock. Cannot open a door. and it's super smashed down here. So, oh freaking well, I'm just gonna take the passenger, got the driver's side off, and then probably take a little stroll down there a little bit, and then we'll get out of here. I did a little stroll on the back half of the yard. It was kind of hard to film because it had door panels in one hand and tool bag in the other, but literally the same inventory. So I just walked out, paid for my door panels, 68 bucks. 68 bucks for 2 door panels, which is actually 56, but you know, all the emission tax and environmental fee, Cali tax, all that stuff, $68, $69, not too shabby. If I bought all 4, probably over 100 bucks, which I would have been okay with. But as I was sitting there fighting that freaking driver rear door, I realized the freaking bottom was crushed, and I saw it beforehand, but I didn't think about it. I couldn't even open that door. There's a screw that's on the side right here that you need to access with the door open, so I didn't want to like risk ripping the panel trying to get that screw off, and on top of that, the door wouldn't unlock. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I don't really put people in the back seat anyways. Nobody's really gonna see back there once I get the window tinted. The front, I really wanted to change it out, especially the driver's side, because it rips into my hand when I'm like, you know, cruising on the freeway, whatever. That torn, that's a nice EJ, that's an EJ1 right there. The torn leather, it cuts into my hand when I'm chilling. So really, it was just the driver's side that I needed. I figured take the passenger too, since it was, you know, accessible. But we're gonna get back home and I'm gonna tinker with my sedan a little bit, so we'll see you guys back at the pad. All right, so back here in the garage, and I got this package from Amazon. I actually ordered this a few days ago. This is a glow shift oil pressure gauge, the same one that I have in the KRX, and it's always nice to have a, you know, oil pressure gauge to ensure that you have, you know, good oil pressure in your engine. My engine was brand new. I trusted the builder, and I didn't really want too much gauges in my sedan because I wanted to be sleeper. I guess it's already too late for the oil pressure gauge, but before I start yanking the engine out of my car sometime this week, I at least want to see what kind of oil pressure reading we're getting from the engine itself. So I'm gonna take this, go into the sedan, wire it up real quick, install the sensor, and I just want to know for myself. Spun bearings normally happen due to oil starvation, right? And I'm still kind of stumped because brand new engine, 500 miles, it's got 6 quarts of oil in it. How do I have oil starvation? So normally an oil pressure light will come on when you have less than 5 PSI, right? And the thing about my cluster, I mentioned this, the cluster in my car is EDM. It's in kilometers, and all of the lighting are wired differently for some reason. So if I, uh-oh, where the heck is my key? Stand by. Okay, so if I put the key in, turn it on, we have a check engine light. I've mentioned this before. The check engine light is my e-brake, right? It goes away. You see that? Okay, and then the oil pressure light, the oil canteen thingamabob right here, that's like, let me see, it's my door light. You see it? You see? Just want to show you guys. It illuminates with this right here. You guys see that? Yeah. So the other thing is this P, I don't know what that P is, because when the car is on, it stays on. I noticed when I was at the track, I noticed that it was on, and then the more higher going to RPM, the more it flickers. I don't know if that's wired to the oil pressure light on a USDM cluster. So, you know, if it did, my fault for driving on it, and that's probably why it spun a bearing. If it isn't, we still got to get down to the bottom of why the bearing spun. So I'm gonna go ahead and look up the instruction, wire this all up. I'm sure it's just ground power, and then the harness that goes to the sensor, which will install on probably the oil pressure switch location. Okay, so this is a ultra long harness, and I have the oil pressure sensor right there on the oil adapter, right there where the factory oil pressure sensor was sitting at, right here. So I have it tightened down. Let me go ahead and just plug this up. I'm just gonna route it freely into the car because all this is gonna come back out anyways. That's clicked on. I mean, it ain't pissing out oil, but there is quite a little bit of oil in there. I mean, not a lot for the amount that I was cranking this thing over, but I mean, oil comes out. So my curious mind struck again, and I was like, you know what? The knocking was pretty loud at the track when it shut off on me, and you know, a rod knock is like, okay, crank is probably done, and the rods itself is probably done. If it's already messed up or whatever, right? So I figured, you know what, let's just turn this thing on, and I really want to know what the oil pressure is looking like when it's like actually running, right? So got everything all wired up here. I'm gonna put the ground on. Okay, oil pressure light. I put the main relay back in and the fuel injectors, and I really just want to know where it's sitting at. Cold start, cold oil. Let's see. Okay, the car just doesn't want me to do it. Just doesn't want me to do it. Why? What is your issue, huh? Here we go. I'm just gonna send it. There's no gas in here. Dude, the oil pressure is high. It's under 60. The knocking is like slight, but let me hit the gas a little bit. Yeah, you guys saw that. That was almost 60 PSI, and I'm kind of stumped because if it spun a bearing due to oil starvation / low oil pressure, why does it have 60 PSI? Another quick, easy way to figure out if you have a spun bearing is to drain the oil and see if you have some metallic inside. Honestly, I'm pretty stumped that we have 60 PSI on the startup, and I don't know if like maybe something is clogging up the pickup tube or something, or floating around in the oil system. I don't know, but that knock that I heard when I drove back from the track was pretty freaking loud. If you guys are OGs way deep down into my YouTube channel, I had swapped out an LS VTEC for another LS VTEC because I thought it had a rod knock. It turned out when I pulled the engine apart, it was a failed water pump making all the noises. Turns out the block was actually still good, and I kept it as a spare on the side, which I think ended up being the piston rod LS VTEC that was in my sedan, my first sedan. But I don't know, maybe the noise could be something else. When I drain the oil, if there's no metallic in it, I'm definitely going to be even more stumped. But definitely going to drain the oil when the car gets into the driveway before I even decide I'm going to pull the engine out, just to make sure it's a bearing situation. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up for this video. I'm gonna take off here in a moment to go help one of my friends out, and Junkyard's been kind of dead. I just really wanted to go check out that sedan and, you know, stroll the yard while we were there, but mainly just the sedan. I wasn't looking for anything specific, but I wanted to check it out because in the photo it was really clean for the most part. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoy a little bit of update on my sedan, a little bit of Junkyard stroll. If you guys did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, and if you guys want to stick around for, I got a buddy's car coming in as well too. If you guys want to stick around for more shenanigans here on the driveway, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.